Manhattan, New York has the greatest concentration of design talent in the world. Every February, the world's premier fashion event, New York Fashion Week, transforms the city into carnival.
지금도 다양한 모델들이 이곳으로 모이고 있고, 에이시안들이.
어느 정도 쇼를 많이 했느냐, 이것이 이제 모델들의 인기도를 좌우하는 거죠.
Asian models conquered the New York collection, the stage for the best models in the world. They showcased the beauty of Asia, which used to be considered a developing fashion continent. Models traversed New York at breakneck speed, stopping at nothing to get to the top. New York Fashion Week is held at the Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts in Manhattan, New York. It is one of the world's 4 largest fashion weeks, along with Paris, London, and Milan. The event is held for a week and broadcasted live through social networks by reporters from all over the world. It's because this is where the newest fashion trends begin.
Fashion Week è molto interessante, molto accattivante perché ci sono tanti show. New York è uno dei quelli più importanti secondo me, a quanto grandezza.
Models meet the designers 1 week before the collection begins to audition for the shows. Korea's representative designer, Lee Sang-bong, is very careful when it comes to casting models. When he meets a model he likes, he dresses them in his clothing.
디자이너를 모델을 통해서 그 옷을 발표하고 보여주기 때문에 실제로 모델이 디자이너한테는 상당히 중요하죠. 그렇기 때문에 저렇게 어렵게 캐스팅을 하는 거고, 또 피팅 보면서 정말 한 300명 가까이 보고 거기서 20명 정도 뽑고 이러는 거거든요. 그래서 마지막까지 모델도 마음에 안 들면 계속 마지막 날까지 뽑는 거죠.
He even takes photos of the models just to verify that they really accentuate his clothes. Out of the hundreds of models, there were some Asian models that captivated designer Lee Sang-bong. The designer is famous for hiring rookie Asian models for his show. It seems to exemplify his pride as Asia's top designer.
Because one was to the Fashion Week in New York, and so many Korean designer and Japanese designer, they love me.
And this is good for me, and I think New York Fashion Week is better and better every season, and I hope I can get some big shows in London and Paris. This is good for me. I think the New York Fashion Week has a lot of media, and all of world people will look at us. I think this is good.
Famous designers don't just make clothes, they also create world-renowned models. Model Lee Hae-jung soared to the top with the support of designer Lee Sang-bong. She's the first Korean to model for Christian Dior at the Paris collection.
같은 경우는 특별한 케이스였죠. 우리나라 거의 국대였잖아요. 국가대표 농구 선수였었다가 그렇게 변신을 할 수 있는 건 쉬운 거 아니거든요. 왜냐면 근육이 다르잖아요. 모델 근육과 운동선수의 근육. 그 집념 아니면 열정 아니면은 힘들어요. 근데 그걸 해냈거든요. 그리고 또 해외에 나가서도 나름대로 활동할 수 있었고, 정말 저는 칭찬해주고 싶고요.
어렸을 때부터 운동을 해서요. 이제 일반 여자 친구들보다는 골격이 되게 커요. 그 컴플렉스를 깨게 만들어주신 분이 이상봉 선생님이세요. 왜냐면 제 이 넓은 어깨를 너무나도 사랑해 주셨고 제 몸이 너무 멋있다라고 말씀해 주신 분이거든요. 그래서 그때부터는 제가 무대에서 너무나도 멋있게 쓸 수 있었던 것 같아요.
The majority of Korean models who worked with him have advanced to the global stage, representing the prelude of Koreanism. At the Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts, home of New York Fashion Week, designer Lee Sang-bong is on the brink of realizing his dream. He's a veteran designer with 34 years of experience, but is putting on his first ever solo fashion show in New York.
It's a very sort of strong woman. So we've gone for that in the hair. So we've gone for a nice sort of structured look. Strong parting, strong side parting, very sleek, very strong, but very feminine at the same time.
To ensure a successful debut in New York, a talented group of hair, makeup, and sound crew from Paris and London was assembled.
I think that it's a good thing that we came edgy with the, you know, the whole sound, and being in New York, you have to hit it like with more, I would say that's a different energy than in Paris, for example.
In addition, the powerful celebrity stylist, Kate Young, was hired to complete the ultimate team.
We looked this time for young and fresh girls, nothing too tough, nothing too sexy, just girls who sort of felt very fresh and positive and young.
His debut show is already receiving attention at the New York Fashion Week.
이제 흥분돼요. 그렇게 쇼를 제가 많이 했어도 한 150번 이상 쇼를 했는데도 이제 그 시작할 그 순간이 오면 가슴이 그냥 바운스.
The models that survived the fierce competition now have a big show ahead of them.
I really fell in love because it's like really fits well, and you can feel like comfortable from a point of a model.
I love them. I think they have like very strange and super graphic ideas, you know, like very creative. I love them.
Thanks to the hard work of dozens of people, the show finally begins. Models walk in the clothes inspired by Yellowstone, the first national park in the world. The models, elegant as swans, dream of flying higher than ever. However, the tension backstage is palatable. The models are busy adjusting their outfits up until the very last minute. It's a battlefield without weapons. Despite the sweat shed backstage, models are destined to shine brightly on the runway. The collection of Lee Sang-bong, who conquered Paris and also New York, definitely stood out.
I love the way the pieces moved. I love the long black capes and the ball dresses, so I was very impressed.
Today's show was beautiful. I'm a huge fan of the brand, and it was so amazing to see all the new designs, the jackets, the textures. Everything was absolutely beautiful.
It was much younger and fresher than we've seen in the past, and I think it's on a beautiful direction. And I'm looking forward to seeing many women, especially here in the United States, wearing her designs.
There are more Koreans that garnered New York's attention. 3 Korean models made it onto the list of 10 rookie models to watch for Fashion Week Fall 2013. Known as Korea's Supreme Troika, they're rewriting Korea's fashion history.
좋은 시즌들을 보내면서 이제 제가 그해 주목받는 뉴페이스 탑 10에 이제 제가 들어간 거예요. 그때는 와 진짜 내가 정말 기대도 안 했는데 이런 뉴페이스 탑 10 진짜 너무나 감사한 순간이었어요.
Park Ji-hye is a formidable rookie, becoming the first Korean to model for Alexander Wang on her overseas debut. She took the fashion world by surprise by receiving offers to model for numerous fashion houses such as Anna Sui, Chanel, and Ralph Lauren at the world's 4 largest fashion weeks, all in the same calendar year.
저는 처음에 해외 활동할 때 알렉산더 왕 쇼에 정말 해보고 싶었거든요. 알렉산더 왕 팬이기도 하고. 근데 그를 실제로 딱 만났을 때 항상 사진으로 봤던, 영상으로 봤던 그가 딱 제 앞에 있는데 정말 너무 연예인 보듯이 제가 와 막 이러면서 웃겼을 거예요 아마.
Also Suju, with her signature blonde hair, opened several shows. Many famous non-Korean brands want to have Suju as their main model instead of Western models. This includes French designer Jean-Charles de Castelbajac.
Park, she's from Korea, but she's beautiful, she's rock and roll, she's different, she has attitude, and she's a great professional. And she's a getting world famous because she's the best. Hi, Soju.
Also, we can't forget about Kim Sung-hee, the first Asian face of Prada.
사실 런웨이 전쟁이나 뭐 그런 거는 정말 진짜 세 발의 피지 캐스팅이 가장 힘든 거죠. 왜냐면 진짜 이 많은 모델 중에 몇백 명이 되는 모델 중에 어쨌든 40명? 많아봤자 40명, 30명이 쓰는 거니까 그때가 제일 완전 전쟁인 거죠.
She was cast in the Anna Sui fashion show, notorious for its fierce selection process for 2 consecutive years. World-renowned masters are now scrambling for Asian models.
아시아 모델이라고 했을 때 그냥 되게 신비롭게 보고 그냥 그랬는데 지금은 그냥 이렇게 뭐라고 해야 될까? 지금은 정말 그냥 모델로 봐주는 것 같아요. 옛날에는 그냥 되게 신비로운 인종이라고 해야 되나? 신비로운 모델 약간 이런 느낌으로 썼다면 지금은 그냥 모델 뭐 김성희 이런 식으로 봐주는 것 같아요.
The remarkable activities of Asian models naturally led to more opportunities for male models on the global stage. Korean model Noma Han took part in 10 fashion shows at this year's New York Fashion Week.
행복한 것 같아요. 오히려 막 사람들이 동양인인데 서양인들이랑 같이 쇼하면은 막 꿀리지 않냐 막 이러는데 오히려 꿀리는 것보다 오히려 돋보이는 것 같아요. 동양인이기 때문에 되게 다른 룩을 가지고 있잖아요. 그러니까 아무래도 좋은 것 같아요. 외국에서 활동하는 게.
Known as the Cole Moore of Korea, Noma Han is the most sought-after Asian model in New York. He was discovered by a talent scout in the streets and showed off his strong presence at many fashion shows including Paul Smith, Diesel, and Kenzo. To produce the best show in a short span of time, the backstage work is strictly delegated. A good number of staff members, including makeup artists and stylists, coordinate to create the fashion show. Noma will soon walk down the runway of Billy Reid, America's representative men's brand. He previously worked with Billy Reid at the New York menswear collection.
Oh, you have me beat by 1.
Thanks to his strong presence, designer Reid hires him consistently.
사람들이 오래 했으니까 긴장 안 되겠구나 이러는데 항상 긴장돼요. 근데 뭐 그 긴장이 있다는 것 자체가 좋은 거죠.
The show has begun. The stage is glaring under the bright lighting and flash bulbs of the cameras. The models captivate the audience. Among them, there is one model that exudes the strongest presence, looking confident amongst the Western models. It's Noma Han.
사람들이 앞에 있으면은 뭔가 내가 새로운 사람 같은 거? 내 자신이 아닌 것 같은 느낌? 그러니까 좀 더 특별해지는 느낌인 것 같아요.
We love his spirit. We like having him. We love having him here. So that's as much as we love his look. We love just what he brings as an energy to the whole process.
That afternoon, we had the opportunity to meet with Noma Han at a Korean designer studio.
Oh, okay. Does he want the part because on the picture?
He's taking part in designer Ko Tae-young's show as well.
파리, 밀라노, 뉴욕, 런던에서도 가장 핫한 쇼를 가장 많이 하는 아시아 모델들이 한국 모델들이 되게 많아요. 노마 같은 경우는 정말 해외 컬렉션 너무나 유명한 쇼에서 제가 너무나 많이 봤고, 그래서 노마를 캐스팅하는데 조금의 망설임도 없이 제가 저희 캐스팅 디렉터한테 물어봤어요. 노마 알아? 그래서 물어봤더니 노마 알지. 노마 뉴욕에서 굉장히 핫한 애야. 노마 같이 했으면 좋겠다고 해서 이제 옷을 입혀봤는데 너무 잘 어울려서 같이 진행하게 됐지.
There are two categories of models that designers love. Those who inspire them and those who adapt effortlessly. Noma transformed into a different person within a few minutes.
근데 딱 진짜 옷 입히고 딱 올라가는 순간 얼굴 자체가 분위기 자체가 너무 180도 바뀌어요. 근데 그걸 처음 봤을 때 정말 깜짝 놀랐어요. 정말 와, 얘 정말 프로구나. 또 서양 모델들이 가질 수 없는 어떤 그런 묘한 동양적인 느낌과 오리엔탈적인 느낌을 가지고 있기 때문에 쇼에서 꼭 한 명에서 두 명 정도로 구성을 해주면, 아시아 모델들이 구성을 해줬을 때 약간 쇼에 대한 어떤 그런 완성도나 어떤 그런 느낌이 훨씬 많이 좋은 것 같아요.
Designer Ko Tae-young participated in the show Concept Korea, which is a collaborative project showcasing 4 Korean designers. It is the 9th show at New York Fashion Week and assists Korean designers attempting to break into the U.S. fashion market.
저는 이제 베이스를 앞으로 뉴욕으로 옮길 정도로 저한테는 뉴욕은 상당히 좀 도전해보고 싶은 도시고, 뭐 어떤 세계의 중심이잖아요. 그래서 비즈니스와 아트가 공존하는 그런 의미 있는 도시인 것 같아요.
뉴욕은 한국 디자이너들의 플랫폼 역할이 아닌가. 다시 말해서 컨셉 코리아를 통해서 디자이너들이 미국 시장에 진출할 수 있는 그 발판의 역할이라고 얘기를 할 수 있습니다.
The more Asian designers advance into the global market, the more opportunities Asian models have on the global stage. Therefore, Concept Korea plays a very important role for Asian models as well. Model Lee Joo-young, the muse of designer Lee Suk-tae, also travels around the world with the designer.
이석태 선생님도 제가 정말 존경하고, 정말 세계적으로 어떤 디자이너들과도 이제 뒤지지 않는다고 생각하거든요. 정말 선생님 팬이기도 하고, 너무 이제 한국에서도 계속 함께 일을 했었는데 이렇게 함께 하게 된 게 참 영광스럽고 정말 감사하게 생각합니다.
Thanks to the world's interest in K-fashion, the venue was swarming with reporters.
Everything looks good. The prep looks good. The hair looks good. Makeup looks good. The models are amazing. There's a good mix of people here. It should be a fun one.
This venue can accommodate 500 people, but a total of 700 came to watch the show. The show has finally begun under the interesting theme of the meeting of musicals and fashion. Designer Lee Suk-tae, who opened the show, presented modernized, grunge-inspired pieces from the 90s. The models no longer look bubbly like they did backstage. They've changed into different people in the designer's clothes. This is the moment that validates the importance of the models that express the designer's souls. Designer Che Boko hired Chinese models. He added a mysterious feel to his clothes by using geometric patterns and multicolor prints. This designer was also highly praised by Fern Malice, the creator of Fashion Week in New York City. The four designers, with their unique, distinctive artistry, showcased their worlds of fashion. Designer Park Yoon-soo showed looks inspired by a family dinner table and black and white, portraying peaceful daily life.
국내외 바이어나 해외 프레스들이 그 K-패션, 한국 패션에 대한 굉장히 관심이 있는 것들이 뉴욕 현지에 오니까 피부를 느낄 수 있습니다. 그래서 현장에 답이 있듯이 뉴욕 컬렉션 패션 위크를 경험해 보지 않으면 패션을 말할 수 없을 것 같습니다.
Designer Ko Tae-young's Beyond Closet, which decorated the finale, was the first Korean menswear brand launched at New York Fashion Week. Noma Han, the icon of New York menswear, models for Beyond Closet for a second consecutive season. Concept Korea, another name for challenge, was created through the collaborative efforts of both designers and models.
Меня, конечно, поразил самый первый выход. Это огромные головные уборы, это шляпа, это моя страсть, и меня это вдохновляет.
The cut is different from American cut, which is fabulous. The way it's sewed and the structure of each garment that came down the runway was amazing. And it's different from a lot of American designers that I could say. Totally different. The materials are more expensive. They're all really nice. And the print on the materials are fabulous.
Designer Son Jung-won has gone beyond just accepting a challenge. She became a renowned designer in New York and has been holding solo fashion shows at New York Fashion Week for 4 consecutive years since 2011. In particular, Hollywood actresses Brooke Shields and Kelly Rutherford are known to be fans of her clothes. Moreover, her clothing was featured on the cover of America's premier fashion magazine, Women's Wear Daily.
그 서구적인 거하고 다른 동양의 어떤 이미지를 갖고 있다는 것이 굉장히 매력적으로 부각되는 것 같고요. 그거는 또 우리만 갖고 있는 것이기 때문에 잘 이렇게 해석하고 잘 살려서 우리의 강점으로 또 만들어야 되는 부분인 것 같기도 해요.
She is very, very talented. I discovered Son Jung-won 2 seasons ago, and I feel like every season her work is even more impressive. And this season, I love the way she combined the metallics with the fur and her cut. She cuts in a beautiful way. It's very minimalist, but it's very opulent.
Models and designers are inseparable and share a symbiotic relationship. Now the quest begins to go beyond the title of Asia's first and become the world's best. Next week on Road to Seoul, we'll focus on the people who are responsible for producing Asian models.